There is nothing like a nice cup of coffee. Good morning, guys. Welcome back. God bless you. Carlos here with Serranos Mobile Detail in Dallas, Texas. Man, it is a beautiful day. I'm actually excited to get out the house. And get back to work. Today we're going to be in Richardson, Texas. We're going to be working on a Buick. I don't know the condition of this car. But in whatever condition it's in, I'm just happy. So that's what we're going to be working on a Buick. I didn't get pictures before on this one, but either way, we got to get the job done. So we're gonna just finish this cup of coffee, check my agenda for the week, which is literally nothing because it's supposed to rain here starting like Wednesday night all the way through like next week, but whatever we can get, it's a blessing. Let's enjoy this cup of coffee and we'll be back from wherever we're gonna be at. Alrighty, guys, so we are here on location. I am working at some beautiful, these are some pretty nice apartments, but we are out here. Obviously I'm all set to go. I gotta put all my equipment, but real quickly I want to show you how this car looks. Obviously we just went through that winter storm, so the exterior definitely needs some nice touch, but our main focus is obviously the interior. So it's a nice little Buick. I think it's a turbo. Obviously paint is dirty, wheels need some love. Obviously we have salt and everything. So overall the vehicle is in great shape, guys. It is not in bad shape. You know, the leather, it just needs some agitation, get it looking right. There's a lot of dullness in the leather, so we want to be very gentle, especially the driver's side. We want to be as gentle as possible on it, that way we don't deteriorate the leather or it doesn't rip off. But real quickly, when you're doing a vehicle, right, the customer comes out, you always want to make sure you go over the car with them to make sure that there is nothing that can happen, or you just want to make sure that both of y'all are on the same page. All right, this vehicle looks amazing. It looks well taken care of, but let me bring you guys in real quickly and we'll get set up and we'll get to work. All right, so overall, guys, the vehicle looks amazing, looks really nice. But if we go to the front, there is these little areas right here where the plastic is starting to peel. All right, so keep that in mind whenever you're doing cars. You gotta pay attention to all these areas. When it comes to Buicks, Chevys, it's always in this area that you will have issues. As you guys can see, it's already peeling from the steering wheel, and sometimes even the buttons will peel off. All right, so how do I tackle this, guys? How do I tackle this? So pretty much, guys, at this point I will do everything the same. Nothing will change, other than in those areas we will not put air, like an air compressor or pressurized air. We're just gonna wipe it off, steam it, wipe it off, and that's it. Because if you did not see that in the beginning, trust me, you come with an air compressor, blow that thing is just gonna peel off like crazy. And guess what? Maybe the customer didn't know, and guess what? You may be out of pocket for the damage, even though you said that it was already like that. If the customer didn't see it, it's one of those situations where you really don't want to get into. But overall, the vehicle looks amazing. Let's get to work. Alrighty guys, hopefully you guys can hear me. Let's get started. The steamer is already warmed up. We're gonna be using the Causeway. I guess it's still boiling, so we're gonna give it a little bit of time for it to boil. But I guess we can start with the doors, the dashboard. Today I'm actually starting from the passenger side, and then I'll go over to the driver's side. So what we're gonna be using today is, obviously, we're gonna use serrano sauce, which you guys already know. It's super clean, 10-to-1, 8 drops of Dawn dish soap, and it does a very good on leather, plastics, vinyl, you name it, guys. I've gotten a lot of feedback from it, so watch your ears. I've gotten a lot of feedback, to be honest, with this solution. It's good and bad, both, you know, but at the end of the day, it's whatever works for you guys. I have used it for many years, and I have yet to really see any damage. I'm using a boar hair brush that you can use for like your plastics, your leather, I mean, you name it. There's multiple uses you can use this brush. And then I'm just wiping it off. Obviously we will blow it out. And I think somebody had asked me, hey Carlos, what happened to your Vortex? Long story short, guys, I ran over it. I ran over it, and I haven't gone to get a new one, but I'm gonna try to go get one today because I miss that bad boy. That sucker is a lifesaver. So these are leather seats on this Buick. Again, serrano sauce, 10-to-1, 8 drops of Dawn dish soap. I let the product kind of just dwell in there. I'm using the DeWalt drill brush with the white bristle attachment. I have seen a couple detailers use a red bristle brush for carpet, leather. Boy, that thing is tearing up y'all's interior. This white bristle brush, it is perfect for these kind of jobs, for leather especially. It does so well, removing all the buildup on the seats, but very gentle on it. So we'll just wipe it off, and that's it. All the grime, you guys can see, hopefully, all the grime that's coming out of the seats is just buildup. You know, sometimes you get in here and you got stuff and it gets dirty. Then I usually blow the crevices real quick. Perfect. All right, and we keep moving. Let's see if if this baby is. Here we go. Here we go. I was kind of worried that it had frozen. We'll give it a little bit more time. It's still warming up, but that should be okay. For the doors, they're not dirty, so I will steam clean them. Steam clean them, and then I'll come back and blow it off real good. you always want to, you know, get a good take on the vehicle. You don't want to put too much product or too much chemical. I mean, I could put serrano sauce on the door panels and it'll be fine. And just remember, on the other side, we have that area peeling, so we don't want to use the air compressor for that area. Perfect. And we just keep going. This vehicle, I mean, in the condition it's in, sometimes it'll take me at least an hour to do, you know, but you always want to make sure, just take your time on it, don't rush it. I mean, that's why you're getting paid a decent amount of money to detail these vehicles. So take your time, don't rush it, and trust me, the customer will be very, very appreciative of you doing that. So let's keep going. All right, we're now back to the back, guys. So usually I tend to steam up the seats, hit it with the steam real quick. That kind of opens up the pores of the seat. All right, then I'll come and I'll use the serrano sauce. All right, then I'll come back and drill brush. We are at a speed, we're actually speed 1 on this. Speed 1, that way all this doesn't sling all over you or the areas that you have cleaned already. Alright, perfect. And I usually work from top to bottom, so we do the top of the seats first, the sides, and then we'll do the bottom portion of the seat. But it is definitely cleaning the seats much better. Obviously we still got to fold the that middle seat. Very nice. So there's not a lot of buildup, to be honest, on this vehicle, but we still gotta get it nicely. The cup holders are actually in great shape, so I steamed them, and obviously we'll wipe them off to get all that dust or whatever it could have. The inner pocket or whatever you call that is clean, nice and clean. All right, now we'll do this half of the seat. Perfect. But I hope you guys are having a great day. You know, I'm happy. I'm out here working while it lasts. Just due to we got rain coming in, but we should be okay. We will survive. As you guys can see, this the cleaner is nice and foamy, and I love it on leather because it leaves you that nice, like a nice feeling. A nice feel to it, like it's not dry. I know many APCs, they leave us a nice dry feel when you finish cleaning them, you know. But give it a try. You know, it's super clean. You can buy a gallon at Walmart, and a little bit of that product definitely goes a long way. Definitely. So I'm gonna bring you guys in right now so you guys can kind of see the difference on the seats and kind of show you how they look. All right, let me show you guys real quick how the all right, so there's the before. You can kind of see a little bit of the buildup on the seats, on the grime, and this would be the after right there. Nice and clean grooves all the way on the inside. Even the seats as they're drying, no more buildup on there. So you can definitely see the difference from that seat to this seat. So it's a really nice technique, very affordable, yet you know it does very well. It does very well. So let's continue. Here goes an up close. Let's see if we can get it. Right here we should be able to see. Perfect. I mean, this seat it had grime, and as you guys saw, I took it all off. Alrighty guys, so we're pretty much at the extraction phase, if we could say it. So far I already ended up doing all the we've done all the plastics, all the dashboards, the leather. So now we're up to the extraction point. This part shouldn't really take us long, just due to the carpet is not really in a bad shape. So at the end, what I'm doing is I'm using the Flex citrus solvent, the powder one, on a Merrillix sprayer. I filled it up to the about we did the 2000 milliliter line, and we did 1 scoop of the Flex citrus. Obviously, preferably you want to always have hot water in here so that it can really dissolve all the powder really nice. If not, if you use cold, when you go and spray the carpet, you'll get like the little, obviously the powder coming out on the carpet. But after the carpet's in great shape, so we're doing Flex citrus, we're steaming it with the upholstery brush, we're vacuuming it up, and then we are wiping it off with the towel. All right, this is definitely like an entry-level way excuse me, this is like an entry-level way of extracting if you don't have an extractor, which is nothing wrong with that. When you start your business, you don't always have everything, and that is a-okay. The objective of starting your business is to start minimal. Start with the smallest items you have. You don't have to go and spend a lot of money on an extractor. You can literally use a wet vac. So I'm using the Rigid 4-gallon wet vacuum. I'm using the Causeway steamer with Flex citrus, and it's definitely doing the job. And again, I apologize for the noise. Hopefully you guys can hear me today. And let's have some fun. I need to buy some knee pads. Cause boy, look at my knees, they're tore up. But man, this car is looking really good though. It's looking really nice. I had already pre-treated the carpet before. So right now I'm just gonna steam it. We're gonna steam it really nice. So if you do not have a heater extractor, you don't have a heating element, an extractor. I know many want a heater. If you don't have a heater, guys, your extractor is literally your best friend. Since this has heat, you don't have to worry about, having a heating element. Literally, steam it, vacuum, and that is it. Very simple, guys, nothing crazy. But dude, make sure you steam the carpet really nicely. What that's gonna do, it opens up all the fibers of the carpet, and then once you come back to vacuum it, you literally clean your carpet really nice. We are at I think we're about an hour in to this detail, and literally I just have to do this back carpet here, and that's it. That is it. Hopefully you guys are having a great, what is today, Tuesday? A great Tuesday. I know I am. I'm finally out of the house. But overall, this vehicle is looking really nice. As for me and designs today, there's days I do designs. I think that's one thing that many people ask me, like, in what cars do you do designs, Carlos? And if you're wondering, like, designs, that's just like if you do the lines or the triangles. For me, it just really depends. Like for this car, I want to leave it as neutral as possible, just because it gives it that new car, or that gives it that nice finish. But some, we have fun. We'll put some designs in there. So we're gonna finish this back area. We're gonna come back and dress it, and we should be done. And then the exterior. All right, it's dressing time, guys. So here's the fun part. This is like the easy part. So I have the PSI to about, I think we're around 45 PSI, not too high. And it's diluted about, I usually do about halfway aqua gloss, or usually I'll do distilled water first, about halfway, and then the rest aqua gloss, and I'll shake it up real nice. And it's gonna give me that nice finish that I'm always looking after. It's always been like my sweet spot. Very easy, and hopefully maybe the camera can catch a little bit of how it looks. It's looking really nice. Customer wanted something flashy, something nice where it looks really nice. So that's why I ended up doing, I was like this close to doing it full strength, but I decided to stick to my gut and do 50-50. It's gonna look really nice, that's for sure. Once the dressing settles in, usually by the time I finish the car, I'll come back and wipe everything off, and that's gonna give me that nice finish that I'm always chasing with the dressing. But sometimes if the dressing looks good as it is, then I won't wipe it off. And I usually dress everything from the seats. The only area I really tend to not really touch would be the dashboard, just because I don't like for it to be over shiny. Some people have asked me, hey, why don't you dress the dashboard? And that's for that reason. I'll dress the vents, everything, but the dashboard. What I usually do is when I wipe the seats off, whatever left off of the dressing I have on the towel or on the microfiber pad, it's what I will apply to the dashboard. That way it's not too overbearing for the customer. Because there's times where you're driving and man, with the sun, you can't even see, to be honest. So For me, I think it's always about safety, and you want to make sure that you keep those areas of sight nicely covered, or you don't have to overdo the dressing to get results, to be honest. So we're probably about an hour and 30 minutes, I think. So we'll be right at 2 hours with this vehicle, and you will not feel overworked. The vehicle looked in amazing shape. It really did, to be honest. So it didn't need a lot of work. Obviously we did the normal. We did the what I have to do, but it's not overwork. Oh, excuse me, guys. Let's go over to this side now, and let's finish the driver's side. So I'm gonna finish this driver's side. Hopefully we can catch it and nobody runs over me. And also, whenever you're doing the dressing part, if you're using a sprayer, of course, you always want to make sure you try to roll the windows down as best as you can, so that the dressing doesn't get on the window. So that is what we're doing. I will dress the steering wheel. I'll dress the steering wheel, but everything but the area where the hands go, which is usually right here, because what tends to happen is it starts deteriorating. So I'll dress everything but this the area where they grab. So it's nothing crazy, nothing major. So now we're gonna finish the seats and we'll be done. How you doing, sir? And it's very simple, guys, with this paint gun. With the paint gun, it is fast, it is cost efficient, because you're not using a lot of product, to be honest. You're not. And that is one thing I definitely liked about using a detail gun, is the savings. Now, there's a lot of feedback, there's a lot of opinions on this route. Some have said I'm not a professional because I use a detail gun, but at the end of the day, guys, it gets the job done. And I did not use a lot of product, to be honest. Usually a gallon of this aqua gloss will last me at least, I say, around 4 months, maybe more, to be honest. I bought this gallon last year. You know what? I think I bought this gallon of aqua gloss last year. I think it was in July. We're already in February. I'm close to buying another gallon, but I have enough to at least do another couple of months with it. So, I mean, you do the math. The savings there is insane. I have loved Superior products, to be honest, since I started using it. And many of you guys who are following my channel have seen me use only aqua gloss. All right, so right on the money. So with that little bit of aqua gloss that I put in here, I did this whole vehicle. Now we're just gonna let it dry up. We're gonna clean the windows, wash it, and we'll be done. We'll be back. Alrighty, guys. So we're now to the washing stage, I guess. We're to the washing stage. So overall, I mean, other than the minor, what do we have? The minor road salt and everything. I mean, the car is in great shape, to be honest. I really don't see anything major, to be honest. So, I mean, overall, so what we're gonna do right now, I'm in the rinsing stage, so I'm just trying to get all this road, the salt, everything off really nice before I foam it. And it should be an easy job. So, let's go. Alrighty, guys, so we're now gonna start washing this car. Right now I'm pretty much doing the rinse off I have my camera on the other side of the street. Watch somebody come and take it. But we're at the rinse off stage. I just cleaned the wheels and the tires. As that is very basic, to be honest. So I'm to the rinse off. I want to make sure I get all inside these wheels, inside the wheel wells really nicely. I mean, everything is coming off pretty good. I'm using the, I don't even know what gun this is, to be honest. Gabe from Total Detail, he sent it to me. And I think he's gonna have these on his website. So I'm just here pretty much trying this out. This is actually my first time trying this gun out. And the reason I like it is because it's orange. But overall, this car is gonna look really nice. Right now I have the car on with the AC full blast, so it can start drying on the inside of the carpet. So overall, this car is gonna turn out really nice. All right, let's start foaming it. And no, we don't have like 2 buckets. Today we're doing straight one. We're doing a straight one, no bucket. So we're gonna do, obviously, foam the whole paint. It is nice and windy. This is 1 ounce of Mega Foam by Adam. 1 ounce of Mega Foam, and that is pretty nice for 1 ounce, to be honest. So we're gonna foam the whole car, and then we're going to do a wash mitt, rinse it off, and that should be all. And God, this paint's gonna look nice. Once we finish it, it's gonna shine so nicely just because it's that, like, I don't know, it has some pearl in it. So this car will turn out really nice overall, to be honest. So, all right. Let's get our wash mitt and let's get to work. So what I do is I take the foam both sides of the wash mitt, guys. Foam it up really nicely. Alright, putting my tip back on the gun. And this is how we do it. So always remember, one side is going to be for the driver's side, and then the other side of the wash mitt will be for the passenger side. So we'll let the foam kind of start releasing all the dirt off of the paint. Get the windshield nice and clean. I wish I was taller. That's the one thing I wish I could have been, is taller. Started getting soap everywhere on my body. Now I'm struggling because I want to, because I literally have my ladder right out there, but it's all right. So I do not use a rinseless tank, or what is it? I don't have a DI tank. So the way I do it is I will I'll do one side, I will rinse it, and then I'll go to the other side. So this is how we do it. I'm out directly in the sun. You want to make sure you rinse off. Yo solo hago detalles, o comienzan en 200 y sube, depende cómo se mire el interior.
Detallado todo por dentro.
Yeah.
Okay. ¿Voy a agarrar su número?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, bro. Alrighty, so we have successfully washed the vehicle completely. Now it's drying time. So we're gonna be using Crush. I'm gonna use Crush with a Slurpee as always. So since it's a good drying aid, then I will I'll spray some on the paint real quick, and then I'll just hit it, just wipe it off. The crazy thing about this product, it activates quick. It gets really slippery. So, but overall, this car is gonna turn out nicely. Usually when I dry it, I tend to have these big towels, and then I will just put the I'll just bang it like this on the towel, and then I'll just put it back, and we'll keep going. If you're looking for that towel that dries your car in one pass without having to wring water out of it, this would be the towel. It leaves you no streaks, to be honest. No streaks whatsoever on the paint or the windows, which is one reason why I really like this towel, is because you don't have to worry about the streaking. Obviously this car is, you can't really tell for the streaks or anything like that, so but it definitely dries your car nicely. Plus the paint feels literally really smooth. And I think many who follow my channel, you guys are probably wondering, like, what happened to TR8? I have TR8. I just don't like to use it too much. And I mostly use it for my for the vehicles that are coated. Obviously, Crush is obviously for, you can use it for that purpose, but I tend to use TR8 mostly with the customers that have the DPC coatings. Let's go to the other side. So now that there's more cars coming out, more traffic, you just gotta be careful. And usually when I'm working out in apartments, I mean, I always start early working just for that reason, because at times, you know, in the morning, there's not a lot of traffic, there's not a lot of cars driving by, and by the time I finish is when I see all the cars come out. But it's gonna look nice. I always start in the morning. Finish by this hour. Once this temperature gets really nice, I tend to go fishing after I work. So hopefully I can show you guys a little bit of my pastime, or what I tend to like to do for fun, because I love to fish. I have a kayak. I just really don't take it out that much. I purchased it and it's literally been sitting on my garage. I only went out in it once, and that was like literally the week I got it. So this year I want to do more fishing. So if you guys fish here in Dallas, let me know. I'd like to tag along. And this car is just about done. It freaking looks amazing. Literally, it looks really, really nice. The gloss is there. Everything is just gonna be perfect. Hopefully we can wow the customer. This is actually a first-time customer. I've given her quotes in the past, but I mean, I guess I'm blessed now that I got the opportunity to show her why I love doing this. Many people she could have chosen, but I'm glad that despite all that, I got the opportunity to service them. So usually with my packages, guys, I do the door jambs and the side of the doors just so they can look really nice. It gives it that nice touch, and well, overall it just makes the car look amazing. This car looks freaking good. It looks really nice. So we're gonna finish these door jambs, and I'm gonna retouch up the windows just because they still have a little bit of film, which is normal. So I'll just come back with a different towel and we'll get those cleaned. But overall, this vehicle definitely looks really nice. I can't wait to show the customer. Do you guys include this with your packages? I know some they don't, because sometimes it's real dirty, so they don't want to get like their towels dirty. So, all right, let's clean the windows and we should be having it about ready. Alrighty guys, so the finished product is here, guys. It's done. It is done. I'm just now putting all my items back into the truck. Customer is on her way. Moment of truth. Let's find out. Well, let's check it out first before. Check it out.
I was watching you. I was getting some videos while you was getting some videos. Oh, yeah. It was good. Okay. I love it.
I thought you had mats, but I was like, I guess she doesn't have mats.
I had some, but we messed them up and I threw them. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not keeping it.
There's your. Alrighty guys, well, thank you so much for watching today's video. What a beautiful, beautiful day. I'm so glad that I was able to get out the house for a little bit. This is the finished product, the Buick. It turned out amazing, guys. We did a full interior detail with an exterior wash, nothing crazy. But the interior definitely turned out much better. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Let me flip this camera around, kind of give you guys a quick walk around on how it turned out. It turned out really nice. For the tires, we used Aqua Gloss straight with a soft bristle brush, a big one, and the wheels obviously cleaned by hand. But overall, guys, this thing definitely turned out amazing. All the equipment is back on track. But overall, guys, I hope you have a blessed day. Happy Tuesday. Be safe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.